Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. In this video, we are going to learn how to generate lecture notes using OpenAI. Here, my objective is that whenever I will add a new title in my Google Sheets, automatically on that same title, notes should be generated by using OpenAI, and then the same note should be added in a Google document. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to integrate all these applications, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now here we have Google Sheets in our trigger, and then we have OpenAI and Google Docs in our action. So we are going to connect all of them by using Pabbly Connect in order to automate this entire process. And to learn this entire automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn that how can we automatically generate class notes or lecture notes for the topics which we have in our Google Sheets, and how can we automatically create documents from that notes. Okay, now in order to create this automation, we are going to set up a simple integration between Google Sheets, OpenAI and Google Documents, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect is the amazing automation and integration software which allows us to automate all our tasks without any coding or programming skills. Here, this is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach directly by typing pabbly.com/connect, this URL in our browser. Once we will reach here, we can find two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in, but if you are a new user, you have to click on sign up for free button to create your free new account. And also, when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, I'm directly clicking on sign in. This is the All Apps section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on Access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now on this dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created, and we can also create folders here to save the workflows. As I have two folders here, in this test integrations folder, I have saved a lot of workflows. In the same manner, by creating multiple folders, you can save your workflows accordingly on the dashboard. Okay, now to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option, which is given on right corner with blue color. So let's do that. And here a dialog box will appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name over here. Create class lecture notes using OpenAI. And after giving the name, we can also select the folder in which we want to save the workflow. So from the drop down, I'm going to select this test integrations folder, and now we are going to click on create. As we do that, we can find that two windows are open in front of us, trigger and action. What are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts or the two main principles on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is a response towards our trigger. Whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Now, let's suppose in this workflow, we are going to take Google Sheets in our trigger and OpenAI in our action. And we want that as soon as we are going to add a new topic in our Google Sheets, on that same topic, automatically notes should be generated by using OpenAI. Okay, here we can find that our action is a response towards our trigger, because when the trigger happens, that means when the title is added in our Google Sheets, then only the notes are generated by using OpenAI, otherwise not. Okay, now after understanding this concept, let's start creating this workflow step by step. So first of all, we will select our trigger application over here, and that is Google Sheets. So let's select it. And now we will select our trigger event. Now what is trigger event? Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to start. So we will select new or updated spreadsheet row as our trigger event. And as we do that, a webhook URL is provided to us along with some instructions. So we need to follow these instructions step by step in order to connect our Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. And the webhook URL is going to act as a bridge for sending the data from Google Sheets towards Pabbly Connect. So first of all, let us copy the webhook URL, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what we are supposed to do. For that, first I'm going to take you towards the spreadsheet which I have prepared. So this is the spreadsheet named as topic for class notes, and it contains two columns. Column A is for topic and the column B is for date. Okay, so here my objective is that whenever I'm going to add a new topic along with a date in this particular spreadsheet, automatically on that topic, class notes should be generated. Okay, so basically these are the topics of my upcoming classes, and as soon as I'm going to add a new topic along with a date of upcoming class, then automatically topic wise the note should be generated. Okay, so here first of all, we are going to connect this particular spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect, and for doing that, let's go towards extensions, and here we can find the option of add-ons. When we will click on get add-ons, it is going to take us towards Google Workspace Marketplace. Now here we need to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Pabbly Connect Webhooks is the add-on which we need to install in our Google Sheets. As you can find, I have already installed it, so I'm just going to cross it. And once you will install the add-on, you need to refresh the spreadsheet so that you can find it here in the extensions option. As we can find Pabbly Connect Webhooks in the extensions option, let's click on Initial Setup. And basically, in order to connect our spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect, we have to do an initial setup in which we need to provide two details, webhook URL and trigger column. So first of all, let us paste the webhook URL which we have already copied from Pabbly Connect, and the next is trigger column. Now what is trigger column? The concept of trigger column says that whenever we are going to add the data up till this particular column, the workflow is going to start. So in the background, you can find that I have two columns in this spreadsheet, column A and column B. So column B will be my trigger column, as I want that as soon as I'm going to add the data up till this particular column, the response should be captured in Pabbly Connect, and with that response, the workflow should get triggered. So here I'm simply going to enter capital B. Now we are going to click on send test button to send the test data towards Pabbly Connect for testing our integration, and the test data is sent successfully. So let's submit it. Let's go back towards Pabbly Connect, and here we can find that as soon as we have done the initial setup, here is the response. In the response, we have received all the details which are there in our spreadsheet. Trigger column, the topic, principles of management, spreadsheet name, spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID, row index, and the date. Okay. Now this means that our integration between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is successful. So we will go back towards our Google Sheet, and once again we will go towards extensions, Pabbly Connect Webbooks, and this time we have to click on this send on event button. As we have done that, we have made sure that now whenever we are going to add a new row in this spreadsheet up till trigger column, the response of that row will be keep on sending toward Pabbly Connect, and the automation will keep on running. Okay. Now we will go back, and by using this response, we are going to generate the class notes for the topic which we have received. Okay. So for that, we will use OpenAI, and we will move towards our action step. And in our action application, let's select OpenAI. After selecting the action application, let's select the action event also, because we want to generate the content. So let's select generate content as our action event. Let's click on connect, and now from the given options, I'm going to select existing connection, as I've already built the connection with my OpenAI account. If you want to build a new connection, you need to click on this add new connection button, and then you have to provide the token. Now, in order to find the token, first of all, you need to log into your OpenAI application, and then you have to click on this hyperlink. Once you will do that, it is going to take you towards the API key page of your OpenAI account. From there, you can generate your new token, and then you can paste it over here. Okay, now let me select existing connection, and we will click on save. Here, as we have done that, we can find that OpenAI account is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. So we will move further, and we need to enter details in these fields in order to generate the content. Now it is asking us to select the AI model. What model you want to use in order to generate the content? Here we have several options. So I'm going to select this TechDaVinci 003 model, as it is most used and most capable model of ChatGPT 3 series. Okay, so we are going to generate our content by using this model. Now the next and the very important step is the prompt. Prompt is the command which we need to provide to OpenAI, that what we wanted to do for us. Here my objective is to generate the class notes for the topics which we have already received from Google Sheets response. So here my prompt will be generate class notes for the topic, and here I'm going to enter the topic which we have received from Google Sheets. So we will simply map the topic over here. What is mapping? Mapping is inserting data from previous step. Here our previous step is given, and here are all the details. We want to map the topic, so let's select it, and it will be mapped automatically. Now whatever data we map, it become dynamic, and it is going to change with each and every response. So because we have mapped the topic over here, in this field the topic is going to replace with each and every response. That means whenever a new title will be entered in Google Sheets, and the response of that will be captured here in Pabbly Connect, automatically in this field the topic is going to replace with a new topic. But whatever data we have entered manually is become static, and it is not going to change with each and every response. So now the class notes will be generated for different topics automatically. So we will move further, and the next thing it is asking us is the maximum tokens. What maximum number of words you want to use in order to generate the content. Here the maximum limit is 2048, and the default value is 256. Because I'm generating notes over here, so here I'm going to enter 800. I want to generate the class notes for the topic which we are receiving from Google Sheets within 800 words. Okay. The next is the sampling type. Here we have two options, temperature sampling as well as nucleus sampling. So temperature sampling is default value, therefore I'm going to go with temperature sampling, and now we have to provide the sampling value. So whatever type of sampling you have selected, you need to provide the value for that. So temperature controls the randomness in the content. Here we have range of 0 to 1. If you are going to select 0, your content will be repetitive, but if you are going to select 1, your content will be random. 0.7 is the default value over here, so I'm going to go with that. The next is presence penalty. It increases the chance of involving new topics in your content. Here also we have the range -2 to +2, and the default value is 0. So I'm going to go with 0 over here. At last, we have frequency penalty. It decreases the chance of including same terms or repeating the same lines in your content. It also has a range of -2 to +2, and the default value is 0. Okay, so I have selected 0 over here. Now let's click on save and send test request button. And here we can find that here we have received the response, and in the response we have received the class notes also: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling, decision making. Here our notes are generated on the topic which we have mapped. This means that our workflow is perfectly successful up till now. Now after generating this content by using OpenAI, that means after generating the class notes, I also want to prepare separate documents for each topics. Okay, and for that I'm going to connect Google Docs here in the next action step. So let's click on this add action step button. And here in the action application, we are going to select Google Docs. Let's select it. And here we will select the action event. First of all, I'm going to create a blank document. Let's select create a blank document as our action event. We will click on connect. And here, because I've already built the connection with my Google Docs account, I'm going to go with existing connection only. If you want to build a new connection, then you can click on add new connection button. Let's click on save. Our Google Docs is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. So first of all, here we need to provide the document name. What name we want to give to our document? Here I want to give the name of my document as the topic of the class. That means on the topic which we have generated the notes, which we have already received from our Google Sheets response. This is Principles of Management. I am simply going to map the same title over here. So this will be the name of my document, and because we have mapped the name of the document, it is going to change with each and every response. So now whenever a new topic will be added in spreadsheet, automatically the content will be generated for that by using OpenAI, and then automatically with the name of that same topic, a new document will be created in our Google Docs account. Okay, now let's click on save and send test request button. And here we have received the response. Okay, in the response we have received all the other details along with the document ID. This means that our document is successfully created in Google Docs. Let's go and check. And yes, here we can find that a blank document is created over here recently with a name as Principles of Management. Now, my next motive is to insert the text which we have recently generated. That means the inserting the notes which we have generated by using OpenAI in this particular documents. For that, once again, we are going to connect Google Docs. Let's click on Add Action Step button, and we will select our Google Docs as our action application once again. This time in our action event, we will select append a paragraph to a document. That means inserting a paragraph to the document. Okay, click on connect. We will go with the existing connection only. And here after building the connection, document ID as well as the inserted text. What text you want to insert. So first of all, let us enter the document ID. So if we are going to select the document name or document ID from the drop down, it will become static. That means every time the content will be generated, it will be added in one document only. But here my objective is to create separate documents for different notes. Okay, so whenever we are going to add a new title in our Google Sheet, I want that automatically after generating the content, it should be added in a separate document with the name of that topic. For that, we are going to turn this mapping button on, and I'm going to delete the existing data from here, and I'm simply going to map the ID of the document which we have recently generated. So here I'm going to search for document ID, and this is the document ID. Okay, so we will map it. As we have mapped it, it has become dynamic, and now it is going to change with each and every response. After mapping the document ID, the next it is asking us is the inserted text. What text you want to insert in your document? Here I want to insert the text that is the class notes. So this is the class note which we have recently generated. We have mapped it. Okay, let's click on save and send test request once again. And here we have received the response along with another ID. So we will go and check whether the text is inserted in our document or not. And yes, we can find that automatically the text is inserted in our document, Principle of Management. And here we can find that systematically the text is inserted. That means our workflow is perfectly successful. Okay, so we have successfully built an integration between Google Sheets, OpenAI and Google Docs. And now whenever we are going to add a new topic over here along with a date, automatically notes will be generated for that same topic, and the notes will be added in a separate document with the name of the topic. Okay, so here we are going to test this workflow once again. I am going to enter a new topic over here along with the date, and as soon as we will do that, automatically the content will be generated for that topic, and without any manual efforts, automatically within seconds a new document will be created over here in our Google Docs account. Okay, so let's check the workflow. Let's say here I'm going to enter a new topic, business environment. Okay, and here I'm going to enter a new date. Okay, so this is a new topic which is to be studied on 4/1/2024, 4 January 2024. And as soon as I've entered the data up till my trigger column, we will go and check on Google Docs that automatically whether a new document is created there or not along with the notes. And yes, here we can find that automatically without any efforts, a new document is created over here, and automatically the text is also inserted there. That is, the notes on business environment is inserted into this particular document. That means our workflow is perfectly fine. We will go back towards Pabbly Connect and we will summarize what we have done here in this workflow. So we have taken 4 simple steps, trigger, and 3 actions. In trigger, we have taken Google Sheets, and in action, we have taken OpenAI as well as Google Documents. And we have connected all of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever we are going to add a new title or a new topic in our Google Sheets, automatically notes will be generated on that same topic by using OpenAI, and then automatically the same content generated, that means the same notes generated, will be added into separate documents in our Google Docs. Okay, in the same manner, by following the same steps, you can very easily create this automation, and this will enable you to automatically generate class notes for different topics and create documents for that same class notes. Okay, this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can directly reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask any pricing related issue, then you can directly reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe our channel to learn more such automations.